blazing hot for it. So let's skip to the next hot cold topic. This one I'm gonna let you ring in on hot or cold on the NFL postseason, the playoffs for the rest of the way.
Well, before we go to the rest of the way, I have to talk about how hot I am on the fact that the Cowboys got eliminated and extended their run of futility. How about them Cowboys?
That's a bunch of hate right there.
I'm full of love.
That's a bunch of hate.
I love the Rams. I love them for what they did. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Going forward, I'm probably lukewarm. I'm a Tom Brady fan. I've liked Tom Brady since the beginning. I just like the way he plays the game. I do agree with those that say he's not exactly the Tom Brady that he was.
Oh, of course. I mean,
but because he can look like old Tom Brady sometimes, and I think the decision making is still there. But it'll be interesting to see if he can extend his run going forward, because I know he wants to play. I know he feels good and he wants to keep that going. But overall, probably warm. I've been warm on football for a few years now. I think the sport has been struggling with this contact and officiating and CTE stuff and all that. And I'm afraid that the best football may be in the past. And that might be necessary because of the cost of the best football. So it's hard for me to be super duper excited about football unless my hometown Giants are in the mix.
Yeah, I don't have that. There's been some stuff with officiating this year that I definitely have issue with, right? And I do think there's some room for improvement for sure. But I thoroughly enjoyed this NFL season. I really did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it was kind of strange. It was kind of strange because I didn't think that I would, right?
So you enjoyed all of it?
Most of it. I enjoyed most of it. I enjoyed most of it. Those we would not speak of. But I mean, I enjoyed the season, but I am extremely frigid on the rest of the postseason. And the reason being is because it's totally selfish, right? There's probably 3 really good football games left to be played in this season.
Yeah.
But I am not interested in them because I'm one of those people that when my team loses, you know what? It's really just football because of how much finality there is in a football loss.
Yeah.
You lose, you don't play for another week. And then you just got to sit on that for the rest of the week. The finality in losing a football game in the postseason takes things to a whole nother level, right? The only thing worse than seeing your rooting interest lose from a sports standpoint than watching them lose in football is watching them lose in combat sports. That's the only thing worse, because if you're rooting for a boxer or a mixed martial artist and they lose, they not only they lose the contest and lose whatever was at stake, they got beat up too. So, that's the only thing that's worse, right? And I just honestly, man, I'm not like even mad at Cody Parkey or anything like that, but I will tell you this: my thirst for football was zapped.
Yeah.
With that, it was really zapped. I was just like, dog, really? Okay, homie. All righty. It was just gone. Like, Patrick Mahomes is awesome, and he is probably gonna do something phenomenal against the Patriots. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked to see the Patriots and the Chiefs go down to 50-45 game, and they're both just rifling, him and and he stares Brady down and wins. And now we're talking about has the torch been passed, or did Patrick Mahomes snatch the torch from Tom Brady? I wouldn't be shocked, right? But I am just not all that interested. I'm just not. And it's not an indictment on the NFL. It's not an indictment on any of the teams. I'm just, maybe if there was a guy that I could latch on to, like a Cam Newton, or back in the day, Steve McNair, I'd latch on to the guy like a Mike Vick, and I'm like, okay, I want this guy to win. I really want this guy to win. but there's nobody like that for me. You know, Patrick Mahomes is kind of that way for me. Not really though, because I didn't like, I liked the kid, but I don't know, I didn't gravitate to him the same way as I have some of the other players in the past, people that I just like really rooted for. So yeah, I have no one left. So
yeah, I think there, like you said, there's probably 3 good games left. So I think it'll be, you know, interesting going forward. Like I said, I'm kind of warm. I'm not cold. I'm warm, not hot. It's hard for me to see myself being totally hot on football because of the brand of football that's being played. I think it's good and I'm enjoying it, but it's not. I don't feel like it's the peak, and I think they have to figure out. There's still some growing pains right now with football.
Yeah, definitely things are coming into focus, but overall, I was okay with the product for the most part. I just, you know, a couple things here and there.
How could I be weak? I'm rather unique.